Bonjour, bonjour. Oh là là, bah, et qu'est-ce que c'est que ce problème de chat qui ne m'affiche pas les messages? Visiblement, il y a d'autres messages avant le tien, Makusu. Mais je ne l'ai pas, je les ai pas vus. Bon, bref, c'est pas très grave. Bien. Eh ben, on va attaquer la suite de Hellblade, commencé la semaine dernière. Ah, c'est Bulle qui fait coucou. Eh ben, coucou, Bulle. Allez, hop. Je vais peut-être vite faire une toute petite pause pour aller fermer les volets derrière moi qui reflètent sur la télé. Je reviens. Ça sera en effet bien mieux. M'entendez-vous toujours correctement? Ah, super Bugog, merci. J'attends vite que quelqu'un me dise que tu as dit que Makusu avait dit que Bull avait fait coucou, et ainsi de suite. Où sommes-t-on? Donc la dernière fois, le début du jeu, hein, et puis bah, les deux épreuves, les deux différents mondes, le monde du feu ici, puis le monde des illusions, qui s'est si bien passé. Voilà. Donc on en est ici. Je suis juste hors stream aller rechercher les deux pierres qui me manquaient. Désamorcer le truc. Quoi? Quoi? Oui. Donc aller chercher les deux pierres qui restaient, comme ça c'est fait, et je ne vous ai pas ennuyé avec ça. Donc on va pouvoir ouvrir cette fameuse porte qui attendait que les deux épreuves soient réussies. Donc en avant. Focus peut-être. Focus, pas focus. Merci Bulle. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Ok. Je vais juste mettre le son du casque un peu plus fort pour en profiter à fond. Voilà, c'est fait.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
D'où le pourquoi on porte sa tête, je suppose.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Et oui, puis tu parles de Twitch Things, je suppose. Ah. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Est-ce que la 4G est en train de foutre le camp?
Touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Bien, petite intro en vidéo pour relancer le stream et maintenant on est parti. Donc c'est vrai que Hellblade, Twitch Things, c'est même délire. Ah. Allez.
The gods made you a warrior for all of them. It's your calling.
On se faire aider en même temps.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Tiens, c'est pas mal, moi j'avais pas testé encore les coups pendant la course. La bande sonore du combat est folle. Voilà. Ça c'est fait.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Oh, Uh-huh.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Ah non. Ouais.
She's hurt.
Il a l'air bien vénère celui-là. Ah, le jeu est excellent, Bulle. Il est superbe. Ah, le poteau. Et vraiment affaire au casque.
You can do this. Go again.
Merde. Le débit. Ah non, non, non. J'en tue au moins un. Pendant le focus, voilà, ça va être... Ah! Un troisième. J'adore le sentiment oppressant des combats. De pas savoir ce qui se passe dans notre dos, c'est vraiment hyper bien reproduit, je trouve. Bah bien. Allez. Tape au pied d'abord. Et voilà. Donc oui, Bulle, c'est vraiment un... Enfin, je suis vraiment très très conquis par le jeu. Je pensais pas l'être autant aussi rapidement. Vraiment, fais-le. Sans hésiter. Ah. Et oui, oui, ça l'est, hein, vraiment. Visuellement, il est sympa et le son au casque sont juste complètement fous, quoi. Toutes les voix que tu entends, wow. Alors, on va chercher les symboles. Notre grand jeu des symboles. Hein?
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Chercher des symboles, bah oui, hein, c'est notre grande passion. Chercher les symboles, on aime ça. Alors, la croix, ah bah là, voilà. S'il te plaît. Merci. Et devant. Alors, le S et... Et le site d'action, on va l'appeler. Voilà. Mon poubelle est par là, alors peut-être qu'il y en a par ici. Salut Thésus. Tu viens te moquer encore? Ah bah tiens, une pierre ici. Bonjour la pierre.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name, she will ask your lineage, she will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Bah, Thésus, le chat a planté. Les premières phrases qu'il m'a mis, je les ai pas vues. Donc désolé, excuse-moi. Attends, on voit le S là par là. On me dit le S qu'il est ici. Ah, pas aller sur le bateau. C'est fou. Salut bateau. Non, on met les symboles comme ça. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a par là-bas? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ces petits bruits là tout bleus qu'on entend? Tu veux que je focus? Je vois pas. Bah enfin. Rien qui se déclenche. Voilà. Ah. D'accord, donc on est capable de faire ce genre de choses aussi. Ok. Pourquoi pas? Il n'y avait rien alors par là. Pour l'instant non. Alors, est-ce que tu es par là? La zone est grande, alors. Ah oui, il est là. Tac. En voilà deux. Et le troisième, il va falloir probablement aller le chercher ailleurs. Oh oh, on pourrait aller par là. Ok. Écoute, je sais pas par rapport aux autres cultures, en tout cas, ouais. C'est bien, le ressenti est assez perturbant, ouais. Après, peut-être que ça allait être encore plus hors stream à faire chez soi, tout seul, sans bruit extérieur, mais... Ah, visage. Là.
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Ok, alors... On va essayer de descendre à l'échelle pour trouver le troisième symbole, je suppose. Ah, on peut monter là aussi. Ok. On va aller voir. Ah. Visiblement, il fallait monter. Et voilà. On aura donc même pas galéré pour trouver les trois symboles. C'est dingue ça. Oh, ça reste du petit spoil hein, pour l'instant, Bulle. C'est pas... Ah, il y a une autre pierre, donc la deuxième du chapitre qui est ici. Ok, très bien.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed
Là,
is
ce
called
que tu en auras vu,
sickbed,
Bulle, c'est pas du gros spoil.
are called flames of a
C'est
funeral
vraiment un
pyre.
tout petit chapitre par rapport à ce qui se passe
They
avant.
say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh. And her face, menacing and grim.
Ce petit vin me donne des frissons.
The gate. It's opening.
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Helen.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Et là qui est moitié vivante, moitié morte, semble-t-il
Stormy
dans la
seas and
représentation.
lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be? Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Mhm.
Why go on? When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's true.
to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go
Oh,
towards
les voix dans la tête, c'est fou. C'est éteint? Oh non, c'est juste la fumée, ok. On voit bien que c'est pas la grande forme, hein. Qu'est-ce qui t'arrive alors, mon bon Hugo? J'ai vu que tu étais malade, mais que t'arrive-t-il? J'espère que t'en es pas tout à fait au point de saignant. C'est très joli, hein, ceci dit. Aïe. Des bobos à la gorge. Allez. Petit amant bleu.
There it is. It's Dilly. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. We told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
On la voit plus, la grosse structure par laquelle on voulait aller.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bow made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Alors, où est-ce qu'on va nous emmener là? Pas l'air d'y avoir de pierre ici. J'ai pas l'impression.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in yours.
Et vous pouvez parler de Doliprane ici, hein, si vous voulez, c'est pas un problème.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy. He's there, under the tree. Sword play under the shade of a tree.
Là-bas.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if done. dancing, and the world danced with it. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
You can see him. There he is. Come on, you have to keep Dillian going.
Là, il y en a plein ici.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Grille. Que j'aille voir la porte tout de suite. On a du mal à courir là, hein. Ça devient compliqué. Ah, une autre pierre.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Grande porte, que veux-tu? Eh oui. Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas sur cette porte? Qu'est-ce qui ne te plaît pas? Il n'y a pas d'échelle, hein, j'ai pas fait. Super. Je n'ai pas fait attention. Comme ça serait tellement possible. Pourquoi ça va pas ici? Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas? Qu'est-ce qui ne te plaît pas? Ah. C'est juste que c'était pas le chemin en fait. Ou pas tout de suite. Ah. C'est un sacré cimetière de bateaux quand même.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs him. So she sends her sons to him.
Je crois que j'en
But
ai
their
loupé.
blood is weak and
Je vais
corrupted,
retourner vite fait.
and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan,
Je pensais qu'il
one
fallait
that is
passer.
cold of heart and pure of blood.
Je me dépêche. Je me dépêche, je me dépêche. Elle est là.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
C'est par là. Si, c'est que la console est en anglais, Bulle, c'est pour ça. Je pense que si, mais... Je sais pas s'il y avait des voix françaises ou pas. C'est pour ça. Par défaut, la console est tout le temps en anglais. Oula. vous préférez, on peut
Finish
peut-être
the same.
relancer le jeu avec la console en français.
And dance with it.
Mais non, tu peux pas choisir la langue des sous-titres. Petit changement d'ambiance.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, man. I promise.
That tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Delia? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree.
Salut Axiol.
Sign the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come. And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only
Je
had
retourne de
one.
l'autre côté, il y a une espèce de pierre.
The man raised his spear.
On voyait ça tout à l'heure vers le bas. Non, Non, pas là. Je suis monté, il fallait pas. On peut descendre? Oui. Très bien. Hop, tout au bout ici. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Rien pour focus là. Bon, c'est étonnant. Que cette chose là ne soit pas... Attends, elle le regarde bien alors. Bizarre. Peut-être après l'arbre, je ne sais pas. Peut-être. Ah, faut que je refasse le tour. Ah mince. Ok. Bon. Il y a bien d'autres trucs là aussi. Oui. Il y a des grandes mâchoires.
A sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find
Donc
it.
voilà, ça s'est activé.
It's the
Parfait.
metal runestones.
Et est-ce que ça vous saoule les sous-titres en anglais? Vous voulez qu'on essaye de relancer ou pas?
You need that sword. Go to the shard. Find the shard. Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. Where's the shard? Focus. Focus. Use your eyes.
Dites-moi, avant que j'enchaîne un nouveau truc,
Get closer. What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
si vous préférez.
Move closer. Go. Come on.
Ça ne prendra pas longtemps.
It's in your mind. You can see.
Ok. Et...
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Donc on va se retrouver avec un peu le même délire que tout à l'heure, des niveaux différents. On est où là? Déjà, ça c'est bien vu. Il n'y a pas moyen, il n'y a pas autre chose que j'ai raté. Non. Ok. Attends, ceci dit, peut-être qu'on part à la porte. Je ne sais pas.
Stay back, don't. Where are we? What is this?
Oh.
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like
D'accord,
it.
donc on fait la bascule.
Can we stay?
Ok.
It's safe here. It's calm here. It's light here. It's nice.
Ah mince, je n'avais pas vu qu'il manquait le pont. Ah oui, on peut voir juste. D'accord, ouais, un peu le même principe que les illusions, sauf qu'on voit pas tout à fait tout. Ah, tu veux pas? Il faut laisser un peu plus longtemps, ok. Donc là, ce n'est toujours pas activé. D'accord, mais on va pouvoir finir d'escalader l'escalier.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Ah. Ouais. On n'a pas vu les petits symboles encore pour me dire où est-ce que ça pouvait être. Ah, il faut que je descende. Voilà. Comme ça, je vais remettre le pont. La deuxième moitié. Parfait. Je pense pas que c'était plus loin. Non. On va faire un truc comme ça. Peut-être qu'il faut repasser dans le présent. Peut-être. Par ici.
through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through him before he disappears. Dillion, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in Remember, Dillion. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world.
J'ai toujours pas trouvé mon symbole.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light.
Ah.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown. Do you remember the smell of his neck?
Il y avait une pierre.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do.
Il est où ce
The
symbole?
gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Faut que je parte de l'autre côté encore. On va retourner ouvrir la porte.
With your love because he believed in you.
Ah.
Where are you
Mais
taking us?
les histoires des pierres, tu parles, Gog?
There's a way. There is a way.
Je pense que chaque chapitre te raconte une histoire de la mythologie nordique en fait, qui n'est pas vraiment en lien avec le jeu. Pas vraiment. Encore une pierre, tiens.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks
Exactement.
why he
Bah, ça
wasn't.
doit peut-être un peu venir de là aussi. Hein.
Huth
C'est
says,
possible.
"I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies,
Il n'y a pas de masque là par
"Here is a
contre.
wand. I will tell you where he stands."
Ah.
And
Ouais,
Huth
tout est cassé.
throws the mistletoe at Balder.
Je peux pas
It
monter.
pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
C'est très con si je peux pas monter. Ça va juste ouvrir la porte quoi, alors peut-être qu'elle sera ouverte dans le passé.
Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what love feels like? Look what happens to the thing she loves. She destroys the thing she loves.
Ah, c'est pas ouvert. Oh. Ça s'ouvre. Oui. Qu'est-ce qu'on va avoir par là? Focus quoi? Dans le présent, tu parles? Je sais pas de quoi tu parles. À quel endroit?
Dillian's in the tower. He's there.
Peut-être, on va voir. Ok, donc là il n'y a rien. Super. Ok.
Do you remember the way he stroked
Je vais voir.
your hair?
Maintenant l'escalier c'est pas le focus qui m'a fait changer, c'est le fait de changer d'époque. On va voir. On va aller voir. On va réessayer. Je pense que c'est peut-être plus pour te dire oui, il y a un truc à faire apparaître ici. Bof. Je parle de l'escalier qui est là. Tout ça. C'est vrai qu'on voit que c'est un escalier.
Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead. How does that make
Yeah.
you feel?
Est-ce que c'est juste pour te dire, eh vas-y, regarde, c'est ça qu'il faut faire. On entend la petite musique du focus, ouais. Mais il faudrait que ça marche un moment. D'accord, bien vu.
Your curse has claimed Dillian.
Merci.
Poor Dillian. He didn't know. He was kind.
Celui-ci on l'a fait donc. Merci, petit conseil, hein, très bien vu. Oui, je les avais vus ces trucs, mais effectivement, j'en ai pas fait de cas.
It's all your fault. You're cursed.
Ah, on va pouvoir chercher des symboles encore. Quelle chance.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the
Alors,
ground shakes
qu'est-ce qu'on
and the rollers burst into flames.
va devoir trouver?
When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could.
Encore un
Patterns,
escalier casse.
shapes, movement,
You were guilty.
an intuition that made her an exceptional
Was
warrior.
it worth
Ça vibre ici.
Friendship turned to love. But the
Ah, c'est le
shadow of
masque, je pense,
darkness
qui fait
never
vibrer.
let her go, and she was
C'est juste
caught
ça.
between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities
most precious?
tearing at her soul.
Il y en avait un là-bas aussi. Je sais pas comment est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse tout le tour ou pas. Est-ce que c'est possible? Bon, on va tout ouvrir déjà et on verra bien ensuite.
You broke it. You killed him. You couldn't see the darkness within you. Wasting your... You have no time for this. Speak.
Et dehors.
It's all part.
C'est probablement le pont qui est derrière la porte qu'on doit ouvrir, hein, je suppose.
We've set you up.
Bah non, c'est de l'autre côté,
What you thought if these trials
évidemment.
nothing. Laughing at
On a trouvé quoi? Un S.
take you no closer to Dillian. You have no chance.
Je vois pas l'autre.
You're letting
Ah,
this
on peut pas.
in aid if they are just to touch
Je peux pas passer.
you weak before the battle.
Bien, on va passer dans le passé. Alors.
Saved you. Saved you. You owned him. His arms.
Visiblement, le S est par là. Et où? Ah, il est là, il est de l'autre côté. Ok. Encore une pierre.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave.
Ah bah non.
Balder was never my friend,
Ah si,
she
j'ai
said.
compris.
Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Alors...
She should have listened. Why didn't she listen to me? She thought she could defy me.
Maintenant que les deux portes sont ouvertes, on va pouvoir y aller.
She thought that she knew best. She thought she had light within her when she left me. She is pure darkness.
Et il faut que je fasse réapparaître ce qui manque, la partie qui manque, qui est ici. Eh oui.
Strangled him.
Ah. La dernière du chapitre.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even...
Il m'en manque un. Merde.
The gods, but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language. You don't understand. Sinbel was right. He was kind. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. So quick.
Ah bah, ah oui, ok, il doit être par, ça doit être ça, voilà. Oui, bah allez, voilà. Oh, mais je lis dans la matrice du jeu aujourd'hui, hein. Comparé à la difficulté des dernières fois. Ouais, ma grande. Parfait. Peut-être qu'il va falloir quand même retourner dans le passé pour réparer ce vilain pont. Ah non, pas sûr. Aujourd'hui, t'as vu, c'est hallucinant, hein. Je suis d'accord avec toi, Action.
Lillian never much cared for the underworld.
C'est très bien rendu ce vertige, je trouve.
Sinbel. I guess he took after his father.
Putain, ça
Chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms. Had to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Very careful. You've come this far, don't let him slip away. It's a narrow
Hein?
Bridge. There's a long way to fall.
Reste avec moi.
There he is.
Go to him. Go to him.
That's it.
Go. Quickly.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to it. He's gone.
Ça y est, vous avez lancé les machines à emote. Aïe aïe.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, only you can see, just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse.
J'aime bien ces petites
I'm so
incrustes vidéo. Aussi.
It's done. You did it, but there's more. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's
Quoi, la
not
première
going to be easy.
des 3 shards terminés.
Can you do it?
Ah mais c'est fou ça.
It's too much.
On parle de lui, il arrive.
She hasn't got the energy.
Par contre, je vous laisse juste 3 petites secondes pour aller me chercher quelque chose à boire. Je reviens rapidement. Comment vas-tu, Oyabun? Allez, deuxième shard.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
It's creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange.
Oui, c'est ça.
Where
Ça a
is
l'air
it?
étrange.
Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. It's disgusting. It smells
hop.
like death. I can't breathe. Can you smell the death? It's too much. Turn back.
Sommes-nous?
There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed.
Ah mais...
He's so close. Just one
Mais-
little test to do. You can almost reach him.
Il est où le chemin? C'est-à-dire, je pouvais aller dans l'eau? Ah. Oui, il y a le bord blanc, ça veut dire qu'on peut sauter. Ouf.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was one spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. To the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong.
Deux petites secondes.
Sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
Alors... Ah, si on reprend des portails magiques, ça va être superbe. On va être bien. Les portails, c'était mon truc préféré. Non, dans quel sens? Comme ça. Ok. Hop. Thésus, c'est mon passage. Hop. Allez.
Before he disappears, Senua, you have to. The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it.
Oui.
How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a fait là? On a réparé le pont, c'est ça? Je ne vois pas ce qui se passe. Qu'est-ce qui change? La tour? Oui. Non, il faut ça donc. Ah oui, non, si j'ai plus ça, je peux aller là, mais... Ah oui. D'accord, on va faire réapparaître sûrement avec ce portail là. Ok.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Ah oui. Ça a ouvert cette porte. Maintenant, faire apparaître ça. D'accord. Il y a peut-être ça à faire apparaître aussi, non? On voit encore des morceaux là, des éclats, tout ça. Ouais, ça va être ici.
She did it. She fixed it.
Superbe.
Trail, get to the house. You succeeded.
On avance à fond de cale aujourd'hui. C'est dingue. Quasi speedrun, hein. Quasi. Ça doit être la teuf, vu il y a de la lumière bleue à l'intérieur.
Senua! Come to me!
Oui.
Where are you?
I'm here.
Ah,
I'm
les
right
effets
here.
sur les murs
Are
sont
you in
fous.
there? Come out if you are.
Find him. You have to find him. The runes. Focus. The runes. Focus the runes.
There was a Northman called Guerrière. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
Bon, on a juste fermé la gueule du mec qui racontait l'histoire, mais... Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire? Oh là là. C'est flou. Ah, c'est horrible. C'est horrible. Ok. Super. J'ai absolument rien compris de ce qui s'était passé. À part que je suis mort. C'est un labyrinthe, c'est ça?
It is. Go towards it. Focus. Focus. It's close. It's close. Two more. Two more. Two more. Where are they? Where are you? Don't run. Run now. Run. It's not safe here. Run. Senua. You don't run. Your sword. You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? Are you going to defend yourself? What is that creature?
Je sais pas où est mon épée.
It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like.
Mais c'est relou ça. Ah non, ça va pas être cool ça. Putain. Ça va être juste pénible ça. Est-ce qu'il faudrait pas faire un petit backup de la sauvegarde quelque part? Est-ce que vous pensez que ça serait pas une mauvaise idée? Non? Au cas où. Parce que là ça sent le truc pas cool quoi. Non? Oh bouh. Mais en plus il me redonne pas le... Je dois refaire le premier. Ah bah super. Donc le premier il est par là.
There it is. It's close.
What should I do?
Là.
Senua. You don't run. Your sword.
Eh.
Where's your sword? To defend yourself. One more to find. One more. One more.
Non mais c'est imbitable en fait ce truc. Où est-ce qu'il faut aller? J'en sais rien. C'est que c'est des gens qui nous courent après, c'est ça si je comprends bien? On dirait? Non? Je sais pas vraiment. Il dit qu'il comprend pas trop. comprends rien.
You've got them. Where's the door? Find a way out. Find it. Get out. Run. 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 Let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Putain, mais c'est affreux ce truc, ce passage là.
The light. Go towards it. Find us. Focus. Focus. Look.
Oui? Bah ça y est. Ah, me faites pas chier. Bah finalement on va peut-être pas mal s'en tirer en fait. Ouais. C'est peut-être pas si mal que ça.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I am. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will
Mais voilà, donc deuxième épreuve de terminée.
What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
Il va y en avoir une troisième, non? Oui, voilà, là-bas.
It's
Ok.
just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Ah, merci Sylvartas. Si tu es là. Pas là? Eh oui. Est-ce que ça fait un petit truc sur... Ah, ben ça le... Voilà, ok, ça a marché. Parce qu'en fait, moi, j'ai pas l'alerte, mais c'est une extension que j'ai mis qui ne nécessite plus de d'overlay, en fait. Donc c'est peut-être écrit un peu en gros. Faudrait que je regarde ça. Quand je regarderai le replay. Comment ça, il y a deux autres trucs bleus là? Et je ne veux pas plein de pierres comme ça, moi. Ça suffit? Ouais, il faudra que je regarde alors ce que ça donne. Si c'est pas terrible, on dégagera. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette vilaine pierre bleue? Pourquoi il y en a deux autres? Tac.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and
Tu vas streamer
stone
aussi, Bulle, c'est ça?
and bring
Je crois.
victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me
Je
tell
regarderai
you
les alertes. Ouais,
about
cette
the
histoire.
sword
Je sais pas comment ça marche.
tearing.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we?
are we now? Burial mound.
Alors,
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
The Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She is a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with
eh
weapons.
ben,
When
amusez-vous
she
bien
learns
aussi,
where her father is
à
buried,
côté.
her only desire
Des
is to
bisous, à
reclaim
très
the
bientôt.
treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Alors, qu'a-t-on par ici? Caillou.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Oh. Putain, fait peur.
Who's there?
Ah, je sais pas, mais
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials.
j'ai peur.
Like when we first met, remember?
Pas plus de lumière. C'est con.
I'll find him.
On va faire ça. Oui. Cool.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Have you lost him? You're going the wrong way. Are you
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can save you. It's too scary.
Bah, enfin. Ah oui. Ok, ok. Y a pas de souci, Yaboun. C'est une pierre, ça aussi. Eh oui.
I can hear him.
Ah oui. C'est notre pierre. Ah oui.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Keep going. Senua. You're nearly there.
C'est important de donner les responsabilités
It's going to save
aux gens responsable justement. Comment je sais que c'est le bon ou le mauvais? Hein.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus. Use your
Wow.
mind. He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be. Recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know it. She doesn't. Listen for his voice.
On se fout de ma gueule là, je crois, dans ce labyrinthe.
Listen for his voice. Still not the same.
Clairement. Pardon.
For clues. What is it? It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Donc là c'est toujours la même chose. Pardon. Excusez-moi. Ah.
Light the torch. Light it.
Mais c'est ce qu'on fait, on allume les torches, vois-tu.
Help you see.
Bah oui. Alors.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him. It can't be. It's that sound. The voice is changing. What?
Herver ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herver demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Oui, alors c'est qu'à un moment il faut quand même un bon chemin. Pourquoi j'avais pas de bon chemin? S'il te plaît. Sois gentil. Donc là on tourne. Oui. En fait là il y avait bien pas de... On peut plus courir en plus, c'est un peu pénible.
You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trap. You walked right into their hands. They have you right where they want you.
J'ai pas raté de porte.
How could you? You think that voice is Dillian's? It's not. It's beckoning you to your death.
Ok, alors on va reculer. Se fout de ma gueule, sérieusement. Donc ça voudrait dire qu'il faut que je retourne par là. Et que je prenne l'autre côté. J'ai pas l'air d'être allé par là. S'allume ça? Non. Ah.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. It's not Dillian.
C'est vraiment tout flou, bizarre.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Mhm.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
She felt so.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Ok, donc une nouvelle épreuve de terminer.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory.
Il m'en reste une, hein.
Every time you remember, it disappears.
Là-bas.
They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They want your body. They want your soul. They want your mind, and they're
Par là.
going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. Dillian's disappearing with your memories.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. And there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
Très bon. Donc en focus, on sent des petites vibrations pour savoir d'où ça vient.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good.
C'est pas là.
Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Ça semble être par là quand même.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Ouais, ça vibre toujours un peu. C'est pareil, hein, c'est très perturbant comme phase de gameplay. Non, c'est pas là, ok. Ça semble être par ici, ouais.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
De l'eau.
Good.
It's reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry.
On va remonter le courant.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. I'm no coward. He proved that in the warrior trial. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't over.
Alors,
I want to. Besides,
on s'approche.
you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking.
There is a house.
It's not really here. Seems there's no escaping the past in this place.
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Dillian. There's something in you.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past.
Super.
One step at a
Un petit peu d'infiltration. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette bête? faire de bruit avec les crochets, je suppose. Wow, le machin dégueu. Bien dégueu. Ouais, on va dire qu'il faut éviter ça. Et après, je fais quoi? Je reviens là. Le tour. Ok. Ouais, mais c'était ça en fait, il fallait éviter les crochets. D'accord.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind. Keep moving forwards.
Ok. Et ben tout droit devant. C'est parti. Mhm. Et je disparais. Ah, je suis mort ou quoi? Ah.
It's not following me.
Ah oui, mais... Super. Bah oui, d'accord. Le truc m'aiguille vers pas le bon chemin. Forcément, je vais pas y arriver. Oh, cette phase d'infiltration dégueu, sans rien voir en plus. Oh, les vilaines bestioles. Berk. C'est pas très chouette. J'ai pris une mort pour rien, c'est pas très sympa. Hmm. Allez, continue. On approche d'autre chose.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks. Of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
Mhm. Ah. Ok. Petite poutre dans le noir, superbe. Là, il y a des choses pas très ragoûtantes dessous. Allez. Traverse tout doucement. Voilà.
Well, there's a well.
Oui.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Ah. Mais là, elles vont me bouffer là.
Come to me, son.
Elles vont me bouffer. Faut que je trouve le chemin là. Oh la vache, qu'est-ce que c'est pas agréable. Oui, 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 allez, avance. Super. On est passé. Merci.
Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
Allez, allez, on s'approche. Ok, c'est fait.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Et voilà.
Done it. The warrior trials.
Allez, on va aller récupérer l'épée dans l'arbre.
Go get the sword.
On va se retaper un
With
troisième
glamour
tour.
reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Et probablement qu'après j'arrêterai le stream parce que je suis pas sûr de pouvoir encore continuer très longtemps. Et si on enchaîne une nouvelle grosse section de jeu, parce que voilà, vu qu'on vient de passer les 4 épreuves pour récupérer cette épée, qu'on la récupère maintenant. C'est très probable qu'on change
Dillion
vraiment de
gave her the
section.
strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
Ouais, petite bagarre.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold it. Hold your heavy strike. Unleash the sword. She's going to die. No, she isn't.
Alors si on dit de hold the heavy strike, ça veut dire qu'il faut taper tout doucement.
The mirror focus is coming back. He's finished.
Allez. Grosse épée, hein. Très belle épée. Oh, les mains.
A sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them.
C'est moins sympa que dans le labyrinthe.
Sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Oh, les cadavres dans tous les sens, c'est ouf.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on their skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? I will be
C'est pas n'importe quoi. Voilà.
sisters and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you backed from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on the Father Zimbo, you turned your back on the gods, and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Allez. Voilà. Non. Allez, on va se faire celui-là, je pense que ça peut être le dernier, probablement. Ah, ouais, ouais. Non, je vais pas y arriver lui. Allez, debout, debout, debout. Non, 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 non. Allez. Tiens. Allez, encore, encore, encore. Allez, voilà.
Who is it? Galena?
À la mer, sa maman.
Yes. Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena?
Oui.
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life, and it will take yours. It's taking you further and further into it.
Trouver un visage, je suppose. Je sais plus si c'est là dont on arrive. J'ai l'impression, non? Je trouve le visage. Je la vois pas. Encore par là? Plus loin? Ici. C'était chaud encore quand même, hein, on a failli mourir là, gentiment. Wow.
Mother! I need you! Help me! You're both dead. You both surrendered to the beast.
Your dear beloved mother's powerless against the darkness when it came forth. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods.
If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror.
It's not
Encore.
too late.
Ouais,
She's
vilain.
calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Mais pourquoi je peux pas le proche? Ça marche pas la parade. Oh. Mais ça marche pas. Allez. Putain, pourquoi ça marche pas la parade? Dégage-toi. Ah, je l'ai pas entendu. Ah, ça devient un peu ouf là. Mais protège-toi! Ah putain! Le bouton de parade il marchait pas! Là oui, super. Je vais tout me retaper là. Génial. Allez. Oh là là, c'est nul. Bah toi mieux que ça. Allez. Un à la fois. Ok. Non. Allez, 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 allez. Non. Non. Allez. Mais il est... Bah oui. Il est vraiment relou lui. Allez. Ah oui. Allez, 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 allez. toi. Encore? Oh non, mais ça suffit là. Ah! Putain, le con. Allez, gros sac. Voilà, viens là toi. Ah les combats, c'est trop lourd là tous ces ennemis. Allez. Et voilà. Encore? Non. Oh là là, ça arrête pas. Et un truc pour que ça s'arrête ou c'est pas possible? Faut avancer ou pas? Quelqu'un pourrait me dire? Ou si je reste là, ça va continuer sans fin? Je sais plus, ok. Merci. Non! Ah, arrête! Oui, get up quick, ouais. Mais... S'ils me disent c'est bientôt fini. Parce que je sais pas s'il faut... J'ai l'impression d'être dans une arène un peu fermée, donc si j'avance pas... Allez. Parce que là, si ça arrête pas, ça va être vite pénible, quoi. Il faudra un petit conseil, s'il vous plaît. Oh putain, alors on peut pas l'arrêter, comme ça. Parce que là, j'ai l'impression que c'est sans fin, quand même. Hein. Ah mais ça fait 3 fois que je l'ai celui-là. Ça s'arrête pas. J'ai toujours des vagues d'ennemis en fait, donc c'est pénible. Faudrait un pro tips. Ah non, sauvegarde, ok. Ah bah bordel. C'est hyper long comme combat. Donc je sais pas s'il y avait un truc à faire ou pas en particulier pour pouvoir tous les buter, mais ça semblait que des grosses vagues d'ennemis. Bah, dites donc, qui pensais me faire un petit truc tranquille pour finir le stream. On est quand même mort une fois, hein, donc faut faire gaffe, le bras commence à être bien attaqué là. Est-ce que je suis pas en train de retourner en arrière là? Putain, je suis perdu dans ce truc. Je ne sais plus où il faut aller, je vois pas. On sait pas trop. Peut-être par là.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses.
Bon, en tout cas, ça a l'air d'être par là quand même. Tu sais s'il en reste beaucoup, Thésus, après ou pas? Après cette partie, cette section. Ah mais voilà. Le visage de sa maman.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother. To go to a place where the darkness...
Je pense que je vais arrêter après ça. Voilà. On finira le stream prochain, sûrement.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Voilà. Parfait. Eh bien, on va arrêter ici pour aujourd'hui. Ok. très bien. Voilà, sauvegarde automatique, tout ça c'est fait. Donc il n'y a pas de souci, on peut quitter. Et bien écoutez, en tout cas, merci encore à tous d'être passés. Ça me fait toujours plaisir de vous voir ici. Et puis je vous dis à très bientôt pour la suite. Je ne sais pas quand, mais ça tardera peut-être pas trop. Probablement un dernier stream pour finir le jeu en plus. Voilà. Sur ce, bonne fin de journée et à très bientôt. Merci.